Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow riders. Today is another day for a ride. It's Saturday, continuing this cold weather gear evaluation that I've been trying to do, but also just get out for a ride. So today we have the Revit pants. Revit. Can you see that? Rev It. I scored on some Tourmaster pants that I think I'm going to like better. All the pants you look at have a little something that isn't exactly like you want, but you got to choose the lesser of the evils. With that said, we're trying out the Revit pants for the very first. This is like one of the first rides. But we don't really live in a cold enough area here for the gloves I'm about to use. Klim. They're Klim Fusion gloves, and what that's all about is you have two different compartments. One says grip, and the other compartment, if you're going to go in there, says warm. What that means is you slip your hand into one of two different locations for the type of warmth you're looking for. It's like you get more than one spot, and they're pretty good gloves. They're a little too bulky, especially for what I've got to fit through right here. It wouldn't hurt to have extra warm gloves. I can hardly fit my hand in within the parameters of the brush guards and the control system. I'm already too hot. I have a long sleeve shirt and a flannel shirt underneath the coat. I'm not wearing any kind of long underwear or anything like that. I got all this gear on and it is warming me up. Oh, I didn't have the gas on. That'll help. That's going to help a lot. Okay, here we go. So we've got the Klim gloves. This is not a cold day, and it's just too hot for them. I can tell that already. And I think I'm just gonna change up because this is gonna be too hot. One of the main things about today's ride is I'm testing my gear. You gotta have some experience behind it so that you know, in a perfect world, just how you want to set up for a ride before you go. And like I'm saying, I think these gloves I'm already hot in here, and I'm in the cooler pocket. You see, they are bulky and they have a lot of insulation. I'm just not going to need these today. It's not cold enough. Hang on. Like I say, hang on, because I'm taking these gloves off. I got to remove the coat. I'm just cooking inside this thing. I have a long sleeve shirt and a flannel shirt, so that's 2 layers of long sleeve. It's just too much. In a perfect world, what I'm shooting for is to be able to wear street clothes underneath motorcycle gear. and easily jump out of the gear and be back in street clothes when I arrive somewhere. This is a pair of Klim Fusion gloves. They're 100% waterproof and they've got the newest technology, brand new gloves. These are called the Klim Fusion, and the reason they call them that is you basically have two choices to put your hand in. It's got ergonomic enclosures. What I mean by that, you can put these on and take them off with your gloves on. You don't have to take your gloves off just to take your gloves off, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Big hassle. And it's got a quick eject, so you can undo that, and these work well. As far as the gauntlet goes, over whatever coat, whatever kind of coat you got, this is going to do it. Completely waterproof. I can't wait to be in the rain and see these in action. You know, if you want to go riding in the winter, you also don't want to be uncomfortable. And I was getting uncomfortable. So I got the old gloves, I got the Klims, cold winter gloves, but while I was looking for gloves, I saw these. They have thin slate, like all of these do. They fit on my hand real well. I doubt they're waterproof, but let's take a look. Okay, so water runs right off them, but what about in a pouring rain? The thing about these gloves, $16 a pair. And I thought, what the hell? For 16 bucks, I bought two pair. So I would have, I mean, you're going to be keeping your hands warm. They're a long gauntlet glove. They fit snug. You can wear them just for standing around. These would probably work fine for motorcycling. Now, before I bought brand new gloves here this year, I was out searching for gloves, and I was looking, and I got shown these. These are supposed to be glove liners. So, like for my old 30-year gloves, you're supposed to put the liner on and then put your regular glove on, which gives you a rejuvenated glove. But I found that it wasn't keeping me warm still. Those liners are not the type of material that's really going to do it for you. I want to be able to jump in and out of my suit quickly. And I think I'm working towards that. Now, I'm just going with a long sleeve shirt, nothing especially warm. And I've got the Alpine Stars jacket. Now this comes with a liner. You'd have to be riding in sub-zero temperatures to even have the liner in. This coat has quite a bit of breathability as well. But I'm going to start out the day with everything closed off, no breathing. Being European, they put the zipper on the wrong side. But the difference is, we're going to try these winter gloves. Now these gloves, I don't even know what the name of them is. But when I was looking for gloves, I saw these. These were only $16. So cheap that I went ahead and bought two pair. And they have thin slate. They're a gauntlet glove, so they work well in conjunction with my jackets. So one thing about having all this gear on is it alters how you feel, being all wrapped up in junk. But let's see how we do. We can always remove some of the gear for later in the day. All right, so we're gonna cook along. I think I'm gonna join you once again after we get out of all these side streets and boulevards. We're on our way to the foothills again, and we're on a test ride. It's testing cold weather gear. So already I'm feeling a breeze up the cuff of my left arm. I imagine that's just a matter of getting myself adjusted properly. But once again, for $16, I wasn't expecting an extremely warm glove, but I have ridden around on the street a little bit with these, and I think they're pretty damn warm. Okay, so for me, it's the coldest part of the morning still, and now that I'm going at 49 miles an hour, I can feel the coolness I needed to keep me feeling comfortable. There's nothing worse than being too hot or too cold. You want everything just right. By the time it gets to 80, I'm feeling a little too hot. And if it's down to 60, I might feel too cold. I don't have any neck or face protection going on. And it's not that cold, so I'll be all right. If I was riding and it's 40 degrees out, then I'd want to revert back to some of the extra gear that I'm not using today right now. So anyway, let's just head down the road a little bit more and turn you guys back on when we get to a more pleasant roadway.